All right, all right. I know, everybody. I know. Did not say I was going to be doing this. I plan on doing it, but I totally forgot to let everyone know. So whoever chimes in, whoever doesn't, I'll be doing it again tomorrow. So sorry I didn't let anyone know, but hopefully if you're on Facebook right now, you can go to your timeline and you can check out the show. But until then, welcome everyone. Oh Lord, that was dumb. Thought I turned this shit. What's up, Alex? Hold on for me real quick, y'all. Gotta cut some stuff off and do a lot of other things. Welcome, like I said, to the Mark Carter Show. What's going on, everybody? What's up, y'all? What's going on, Thornet? Thanks for the likes. I appreciate that. Shout out to Tom Mago and whoever's with his production company, because he got something good going on at the at Heaven and Hell on Fridays and Saturdays. I was there this Saturday. It was a packed house, and I'm glad for it. We're going to talk a lot about what the fuck has been going on in the past week, because this past week, what's going on, Sean Burns? This past week, I've done some shows, Thornet, you just haven't been chiming in, but this past week was a wild and crazy week. Yes, it was. Last week was crazy. A lot of shit popping, a lot of shit happening, so I'm not even going to waste any motherfucking time. I'm about to get right into first, last night, round of applause to all my brothers and sisters who won Oscars last night. Despite the man trying to throw a monkey wrench in the hosting part of the game. But what's going on, Lady Nicole? But the show still went on. And I know people are like, but you were black. Why did you watch the Oscars last night after what they done to Kevin Hart? And hey, look. Hey, Kevin said he didn't bash the Academy. He just basically said, thank you for the likes. I appreciate that. He didn't bash the Academy. He just basically said he wasn't apologizing again for some shit that he had already apologized for. So I watched it, and because I wanted to see who was going to win. I wanted to see is our art, you know, us black and African American actors and actresses, if we were going to actually be awarded for our artistic ability, and we were. Regina King, she won an award last night. Thank you for the like. She won an award last night. I keep pronouncing this brother's name wrong, man. What's his name? Mashallah Ali. He won an award last night. He won an Oscar. And good old Spike Lee. Round of applause to Spike Lee. What's going on, Dwayne? Let me turn the ringer down on my other phone, because I just heard that in the background. No. 1 second. Because I can't keep getting these notifications. There we go. Sorry about that. Now I'll get back to our regular scheduled program. And Spike Lee won his first Oscar ever last night. What's going on, Dwayne? After being nominated 5 times, he didn't win for what everybody wanted him to win for. What's going on, Jude? What's going on, Shayla? Back in the building. It's the Mark Carter Show. Don't y'all go no motherfucking where. We got a lot to talk about. A lot. But he finally won an Oscar last night. Spike Lee and Lakia Pendergrass in the building. Lady P. Oh no, didn't mean to do that. Sorry, I meant this. I meant this. There we go. Anyway, let me move on. All right, but he won for Best Adapted Screenplay for Black Klansman, and I was happy for him. Samuel Jackson was happy for him, and Spike Lee was so motherfucking happy that he jumped up in Samuel Jackson's arms as if he had just saw his long lost lover for the first time. But he didn't win for Best Director. He didn't win for Best Picture, but he finally did win an award. And when it came time for good old Spike Lee, everybody said that throwing that Spike Lee was long overdue. But after being that long overdue, it seemed like Spike Lee had a whole speech prepared, but Spike Lee got kind of retarded. Spike Lee fumbled through that motherfucking speech to the point where somebody asked me, "Hey man, can Spike Lee read?" What's going on, Phil Law? They asked me, could Spike Lee read? And at that moment, I didn't have an answer for them. I didn't know what to say because, let me fix my hair again. I gotta fix my hair. Sorry, everybody. I had not an answer for them last night. Didn't know what to say because Spike Lee sounded all the way retarded. If anybody watched the Oscars last night, they would have thought the same thing I thought. What the fuck? Spike Lee must be high. What's going on, CLZ Powell? My brother in the building. They must have they thought the same thing I was thinking. Spike Lee must be retarded, or he possibly cannot read, because Spike Lee was looking down at the paper and I didn't know what the fuck he was talking about, but I had to piece it all together as he was talking. What's going on, Henry Roscoe, aka Big Nasty in the building? I had to piece together what he was talking about. And basically what Spike Lee was basically saying, he was big upping, shout outing his whole generation. From the time his motherfucker, whoever the first person in his family lived until Spike Lee got to that moment. And I just want to give a round of applause once again to Spike Lee. But we're going to talk about fashion. What's going on, Curtis? We're going to talk about fashion in Hollywood because I just got off the phone with a good brother of mine. We all know Rob Johnson, a.k.a. the Chat Room Goon. I hope he tunes in just a few minutes to maybe give his short viewpoint on what I'm about to say. Well, I can't remember the brother's name, but it was a brother last night who decided to walk the red carpet. I don't know if he was in this ensemble at said event during the whole award ceremony. What's going on, Ebony Queen? But he wore a, did anybody see this? He wore a, the top was a suit and the bottom was a dress. Now, I want to talk about fashion in Hollywood because a lot of, from what I've heard, from what he told me, a lot of women are actually not mad at the fact that he wore this outfit on the red carpet. They're actually kind of, I guess, saying it was cool. It was nice. I know my niece, Hillary Jones, shout out to her, Sunflower Glow. She's doing big things in LA. She actually was told, I guess, one of her fashion designers to make this dress for her, make this outfit for her because it was fly. Now, people are saying that he was doing too much. People are saying that gay people, we're pushing the gay agenda too much on our youth. We're pushing the gay agenda too much on society. And my viewpoint and my whole point and my whole thought process on this is that I don't give a fuck, okay? I don't care what the fuck that man wore last night. I don't care if he wanted to wear a goddamn thong, G-string, thanks Henry Roscoe, a thong, G-string, motherfucking Borat bathing suit across the red carpet. I don't care, because at the end of the day, it didn't outshine what happened last night, which was my people, my brothers, my sisters getting awards at ceremonies that we, when it all started, weren't supposed to get awards at. Oh yeah. Go back to Josephine Baker. When they made her ass sit all the way in the fucking back in the balcony when she was nominated for an award. Oh yeah. She wasn't, they was not trying to, they were not trying to, give her propers or her, they were basically hating on the woman. What's going on, Jack? JD Ferguson in the building, Fenderson in the building, excuse me, I didn't mean to pronounce your name wrong. But a lot of people are saying that he was doing too much. And I'm here to tell you people, this whole gay, right or wrong thing, I'm done with it, all right? I'm done with it. I don't care anymore. If you want to be gay, by all means, be gay. If you like sucking dick, then suck some dick. If you like eating pussy, then eat some pussy. I don't give a fuck. If you want to wear a half suit, half dress, walking across the motherfucking red carpet on Oscar night, then by all means, do you, my nigga. Some people were saying that, well, what is going to be affecting our kids? What are they teaching our kids? And I'm like, what? My man, my lady, if you're more concerned about society teaching your kids, then I'm here to tell you. You have fucking failed as a parent, all right? If you are more concerned about what society is teaching your children, you have failed as a parent. Because at the end of the day, I'm not worried about what society is pushing in front of my son and daughter's eyeballs. I mean, shit. My daughter was watching the Teletubbies growing up, and one of them motherfuckers wore a purse. My son used to watch the Teletubbies, and like I said, they wore a purse. No, one of them niggas wore a purse. My son is not gay at all. My son loves the pussy, so much so that he almost made my monkey ass a goddamn granddaddy. What's going on? Kenyon's Cole's in the building. I hope I pronounced your name right. But that's all I got to say on that subject. Because I just wanted to say that for him, to get that fucking shit out the way. So let's move on to what we all want to fucking talk about. And that is R. Kelly, Jussie Smollett. What y'all want to start with first? Let's start with my man, Jussie. Lord have mercy. And again, the Mark Carter Show is interactive. What's going on, Unc in the building? My Uncle Tony Poole in the building. The Mark Carter Show is interactive. So let's talk about my man, everybody's favorite gay lion. That is Jussie Smollett. First of all, we got to give him a round of applause. First of all, let's give this motherfucker a round of applause. Lakia says Teletubbies were gender neutral, not gay. All right. I guess so. I didn't say he was gay. He just wore a purse. And what's crazy is a lot of niggas now are wearing purses and handbags and all this other shit. I don't know what the fuck's going on out here. All right. Now, we all know and we've all heard about the Jussie Smollett story. We all know what happened with Jussie. We all know that Jussie, for some strange reason, decided to go the Ashton Kutcher role and prank all of us with this fucking outlandish goddamn story that some MAGA hat wearing race hating white folks jumped his ass at 2 o'clock in the morning on his way to Subway to get a motherfucking foot long. Now, I am not a betting man, but I didn't for one. Well, let me keep it real. I'm going to keep it real with y'all. First, when I first heard the story, I was like, damn, that's fucked all the way up. But then as the week started going on, I started thinking to myself, wait a minute. I know people that been to Chicago. I know people that live in Chicago. Ain't nobody in Chicago going nowhere at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning because it's fucking cold as shit. What's going on, Kevin? The fat vegan in the building. Kevin, tell my man Anthony Oakes he has me in his prayers. I know I didn't call him. I thought I inboxed him, but you know me on my show. What I'm going to do is I'm going to shout my man out on my show and tell him, get well, Anthony Oakes. All of us in the DMV comedy scene, we want you back on the motherfucking stage, my brother. So whatever the fuck you got to do, get your gay ass back up on that stage making everybody laugh, all right? But everyone knows what happened to Jussie. Jussie decided, and Lakia says, say it on my chest, Jussie. What do you say it like that? You say Jussie? You say Jussie? Well, Jussie decided to basically, I guess because his character was being written off. What's going on, Shatara? I guess his character was being written off, VJ in the building, that he decided to fake a whole goddamn race hate, gay hate incident. Listen, people, and y'all can let me know what y'all think about it, because I'm totally confused on I'm confused on why he did it. They saying he tried to bring publicity to himself because his character was being written off the show, and also saying that he wanted a better wage for the show. I don't know. My nigga was getting paid, she said it just like that. What's going on, Clarence? They say my nigga was getting paid like, I think 5,000 or 6,000, 7,000, maybe 10,000 episode. I don't know. I don't know how much he was getting paid, but I'm quite sure he was getting paid more than more than you guys. What do you mean, you guys? More than the regular working average Joe out here in the world. He was getting paid more than that. So I want to know how much more he wanted to get paid and how much so. Oh, VJ said he was getting 20K. 20K an episode? Shit, I can use 20K right now an episode. Yes, I'm pushing my dreams, VJ. I can use what? I can use 20K right now. 20K would be so goddamn lovely. Shout out to my sponsor. All of y'all were clowning me on my goddamn McDonald's cup. Well, the Mark Carter Show has officially his own merch. Look at that. The Mark Carter Show has his own merch now, y'all. Rob Johnson, the chat room goon, is in the building. Sorry, my brother. We already finished talking about the Oscars, but if you want to chime in real quick, you can. But we're talking about Jussie Smollett. I told you I was doing my show on the phone. I told you that we weren't going to be talking about that shit. But I did talk about that shit, and you fucked up because you took you too long to come in. So therefore, you missed out. What's going on, Raymond? VJ says about fair and equal pay. Yeah, I got that, VJ. It's about fair and equal pay. But he could have basically talked about fair and equal pay. He didn't have to go and put a whole he had to go and put and lie about getting beat up. And then you're gonna hire 2 Nigerians to do it. And then when it came time for the Nigerians to have your back, they sold you out faster than them them niggas who sold some of the slaves into slavery. Oh yeah. VJ say inbox about some business. What's going on, Garfield? I can't wait to be back there, G Money. I can't wait to be back. Lakita says 20K. That was all he was getting an episode. That's all he could afford was some Nigerians. Yeah, if you getting 20K, can't you afford more than that? Rob Johnson, so you saying you'll pay a guy due for 20K? I don't even know what you're talking about, Rob. No, we're saying that's what he was getting paid. Huh? I don't even understand what that means. Anyway, I think his career is over. What do you guys think? I think his career is over. I think his career is done. I think it's going to be really, really hard for him to get back in the limelight without. I know this. I know when niggas have your back and you make niggas out to look like some fucking fools, it's gonna be real hard. What's going on, G? What's going on? What's that? Gajus? Some of y'all Facebook names be crazy. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not saying that's your real name, but some of y'all names be crazy. The kid says no. 20K ain't shit in show business. 20K for me right now would be the shit. I would just have to I would downgrade. What's going on, Jamal? BJ in the building. I would downgrade. You know, if someone wanted to pay me 20K right now, please, by all means, pay me motherfucking 20 fucking K. Please. I would downgrade. I would. VJ say, you should start a call-in line. Inbox me later. I want to talk some biz. Stay blessed, player. All right, I'll call you later. I'll definitely do that. We can talk some business. Jamal says, you can't waste the FBI time, money, and resources. You got a point there. Yes, you do. And believe me, the FBI were pissed. This man went so far as to have somebody basically send a letter to Fox Studios saying how much he was going to get dealt with. And then when he said they screamed out, this MAGA country, I had to think in my head, was like, wait a minute. Racist MAGA hat wearing white folks don't even watch Empire, don't even know what Empire is. Don't even know where to find Empire at. And you gonna convince me that that's what happened on a windy, cold ass Chicago morning? Are you fucking kidding me? Rob John says, would you pay a gay dude for 20 an episode? Why? Why does it have to be a gay dude? Yeah, I would pay a gay dude if he can act 20 an episode. You goddamn right. I would pay his ass. If that motherfucker can act his ass off, you damn right. They paid Kevin Spacey more than that. And Kevin Spacey been gay for years. How much was Kevin Spacey getting paid on the episode? We ain't talking about... See, you want to go there with me, Rob, and I'm not about to let you... Lord Jesus, help me right now to not give in to the spirit of Rob motherfucking chat room Goon Johnson because he's trying to take me down. Curtis says, fuck him. He shouldn't have tried to play black men for not taking up for him. First of all, we knew it was fake when you tried to say you fought them off. Nah, I didn't know. I knew it was fake when that motherfucker said that he was going to Subway in Chicago at 3 in the morning. We all know in Chicago at 3 in the morning in the wintertime, even the goddamn animals is trying to find shelter. Even the squirrels and the pigeons is knocking on niggas' doors like, hey, yo, bruh, let me in, bruh. It's cold as shit out here, son. Son, it's cold as shit. I just need to come in for just a second. Rob Johnson's, damn, I missed y'all talking about. Yep, you sure did. You sure did, Rob, and we have moved on. I think his career is over. I don't think he can come back from this. I think he fucked all the way up because here's the thing. Yeah, niggas, we hate the fact that when we have your back, you basically make us out to look like fools, but we will still ride for y'all. We will still ride for you after the smoke is cleared. Like we did Marion Barry. We all saw this motherfucker smoke crack on film. And we still, after the smoke cleared, had that motherfucker's back. We all still roll with Michael Jackson. Even after he went to court and paid some people off and this and that. We don't know what the fuck happened. I'm not here about to bash a dude who's dead now. But we all had his back, and I think in the black community we can have his back. Now, having said that, in the white community, oh, it's a wrap. And I'm talking about the white LGBTQ community. Oh, it's a wrap. He's done. He might as well go ahead and throw his gay card in the fucking river. He might as well go ahead and throw his gay card, because it's over. It's a wrap. He done burnt his bridge with them motherfuckers. He done burnt this bridge. Believe me, if he was to walk in the Blue Oyster, everybody knows what the Blue Oyster is if you were young coming up watching Police Academy. Believe me, if he walked into the Blue Oyster right now, the music would stop. It would be no it would be none of that. It'd be like skirt. The music would stop. And everything would be, all eyes would be on him. Be like, and then he would get kicked out. He'd be running for his fucking life. Curtis says he even got Erykah Badu cussed out. Yeah, because Erykah Badu, everybody had his back. And then they said when he went, then I said, because I looked in on the, Mark Carter gonna do his motherfucking research for y'all, fam. And when I researched, he actually came to the studio because he was supposed to, the episode that they are scratching from the last episode, his scene that they scratched now from the last episode. He came into work to do his scene, and when he came in, he basically was crying and pleading to the whole cast and crew, oh my God, like this is not a lie. People, this is not a lie. When you have to tell someone this is not a lie, it's normally a lie. When you have to say, I'm not lying, please believe me. My sister, love her to death, Michelle Carter Diggs, love her to death. When we were kids and we were growing up, we all knew she was lying because the minute we would catch her in a lie, she would just break down and cry. Nobody believes me. That's what Jussie would say. Of course we don't believe you, nigga. Nobody goes searching for footlongs at 3 in the morning in Chicago. Nobody goes looking for footlong. Them got to be some bomb ass goddamn sandwiches, my nigga. And I've had Subway, I've had Quiznos, I've had Potbelly, I've had your random mom and pop. I just had a steak and cheese from some random mom and pop Ethiopian joint in Adams Morgan this weekend. Never is the sandwich that damn bomb where I'm like, God damn, I need to be out here looking for that shit like I'm a fucking crack addict. And like, no sandwich that good. So nigga, please stop. We all knew that was a lie. And like VJ said, I forget who said it. I think it was Curtis. Yeah, Curtis said it when we thought that you were motherfucking fighting them off. Nigga, please. Come on now. We know you weren't fighting them off. Kill yourself. Stop it. I think his career is over. Just like it's time for R. Kelly's career to be put to rest. Round of applause to whatever the fuck evidence, whatever videotape, whatever the fuck can get this monster the fuck out of here. I am for it. But what I am mad about is I'm mad that all this shit had to happen on Black History Month. And I'm mad the fact is that all this shit is happening and Donald Trump is like, I am so glad these niggas is fucking up all over the place because now all the attention is taken off of me and I can get back to fucking throwing my ass at Congress and the rest of the Democrats. I am so happy. Jussie, how do you pronounce his name? I'm sorry. How do you pronounce the nigga's name? Is it Jussie? I am so glad Jussie and R. Kelly are doing their thing, being stupid niggas, because now I can get back to fucking America up again. That's what we should be on those MAGA hats. Fuck America up again, because that's what the fuck Donald Trump is doing. That's what nobody fails to realize. Nobody realizes that all this bullshit that's been popping off is just taking the heat off of that crazy, nutty ass white man. Nobody's saying that. We're all worried about Jussie. We're all worried about R. Kelly. I am. What's going on, Jamon? I'm here to give y'all the news and the scoop, but on the bigger picture, oh yeah, no one's talking about the government. Oh no. No one. No one's talking about the government anymore. Somebody peeped me to a picture. Did you know Jussie and R. Kelly were booked in the same jail? They were booked in the same jail. I was shocked about that. And how the hell is R. Kelly? You made all these. You got such a big ass catalog. You got all this money. What's going on, Sean Burns? Come on, let me hear you, boo boo. You finally want it in. Now I got you. Let's talk about that R. Kelly shit. All this money you got, R. Kelly. All this big catalog you got. And you can't post $1 million bail. You have to go through this. Your child support pay. First of all, he got to get his child support payments down. He got to pay that shit off. Then he got to pay the $1 million bail. And that's what they said is going on. TMZ reported. They said that that's why it's taking so long to get him out, to bail him out. And it's going to be, he'll probably be sitting in prison. He'll probably be sitting in jail until Wednesday. Come on, Sean Burns. You've been dying to talk about this shit. You on now. I'm doing the show now. Matter of fact, She can't go live with me right now. She better. She lucky. Because I was going to get her. She been dying. She been dying to say some shit. But she can't go live now. What was I talking about? Oh, still we're talking about R. Kelly. I'm just glad, like I said, I'm glad that it's over. Let me know what y'all think, y'all. Let me know what y'all think about this R. Kelly situation. Let me know what y'all think about the Jussie Smollett situation. Did I finally say this nigga's name right? I've been trying to say this nigga's name, Smollett, for like all week, and I have not been able to pronounce this nigga's name right until right now. Round of applause to me, because I've been having a fucking hard time pronouncing this nigga's name. What's going on, Chubbs? I think Jussie's career is over. I think R. Kelly's career has been over. And all you motherfuckers who keep listening to R. Kelly's music, keep going to his concerts, keep patronizing this sick-ass goddamn human being, kill your fucking self. Alright? A buddy of mine, let me tell you, a buddy of mine, Rob Johnson, a.k.a. the Chat Room Goon, was talking about, what's going on, Christine? Was talking about mental illness earlier. Basically saying that everybody who's gay basically has a mental illness problem. I'm going to here to say that anybody who thinks for a second that having sexual intercourse, having any type of sexual relationship with a minor, with a teenager, with a person who is not the age of 20 to 21, something is clearly wrong with you in your brain. And anybody else who thinks that just listening to this man's music after all his music was basically talking about, centered around him having sex with kids, kill yourself also. Jamon says he's a distraction from the human trafficking that's going on. Human trafficking that's going on with those people. Exactly. That's a good point right there, Jamon. Because that's all that's basically he's doing. The same thing that Robert Kraft is getting caught up with is the same thing that Robert Kelly is doing. Because basically what he's doing, people, is he's basically going to different cities, meeting these young girls at his concerts, somehow convincing or somehow having people I don't know how he's doing this shit, but he's basically taking teenagers from one state to another state to another state and this and that is human trafficking. And that is fucking wrong. On top of all the other shit he's doing. I hope and pray to God this motherfucker don't never come out. I was in the store the other day. It was Office Depot. And the elevator music that they were playing at Office Depot was I Believe I Can Fly. There are people still pumping this motherfucker's music. Why? Jamon says, folk are happy he's in trouble, but they're the same ones who was buying his music and concert tickets. Yes. What's going on, Jackie? Rob Johnson says, duh, of course R. Kelly has mental illness. Jamon says, put me in your live. Are you going to be talking sensible and clearly, Jamon? Because I'm on a roll right now. Matter of fact, we're going to do that tomorrow, Jamon. I'll put you in my live tomorrow. I got like 20 more minutes. I want to make sure that you get and everything, you want to say what you want to say tomorrow. So tomorrow, everybody, matter of fact, tomorrow, the Mark Carter Show will be a show where if you want to go live with Mark Carter, tomorrow will be the day. Tuesdays, I think I'm going to make a day, and Tuesday's going to be Talk Live on the Mark Carter Show. Tuesday, Talk Live. That's what's going to be on the Mark Carter Show tomorrow. So tune in tomorrow, Jamon. He says, yes, and I'm sober. Thank the Lord. Thank the Lord. Jamon says, free him until they get them crackers for doing the same thing. You talking about R. Kelly? What's going on, Quentin? You talking about R. Kelly? Because I ain't for freeing a nigga until they get the crackers. I'm locking his ass up, the crackers, and everybody else. And I'm with you on that one. If they're gonna lock up R. Kelly, let's go get Kevin Spacey. Kevin Spacey's been fucking white boys for years. Kevin Spacey's been fucking young white boys for years. Bryan Singler, I'm calling his ass out. Yes, the guy who made the first X-Men movies. Yeah, he been fucking little boys too, little white boys. They be having little white boy parties. And they've been fucking boys for years and nobody is stopping them. Nobody is stopping them. Yes, Rob, you can go live tomorrow too. I'm just telling you, I'm giving everybody like 5-10 minutes of live. And we can go live tomorrow, all right? 5-10 minutes. All I'm getting you 5 or 10 minutes of my time. 5 or 10 minutes for everybody going live so y'all can spit what y'all want to spit and talk about what y'all want to talk about. But today is my day, goddammit, and this is my goddamn show. So Shaw Burns, if you want to chime in, what's going on, Spring? Jamal says, lock them all up. I have a daughter and 2 nieces. Them motherfuckers. Yes. Y'all like my merch? I should start selling shit like this. Would y'all buy these? If I made more of these, would y'all buy them? The Mark Carter Show. Would y'all buy these? I'm trying to expand my brand, y'all. And I got people helping me. Shout out to who helped me. They're a silent partner. But everybody was talking about, can you, with R. Kelly, with Jussie, and Robert Kraft at that, can we separate the person from the art, the person from their actions and shit like that? Because now they're saying with, well, let me get to the comment real quick. Curtis says, Charlie Sheen was giving bitches HIV and he's somewhere chilling. But the only thing about it, Curtis, is did he knowingly give them HIV? Like if he had HIV and didn't know it, then you can't lock the man up because he didn't know he had AIDS. But if he willingly knew that he had HIV, then he's supposed to be locked up. But if he didn't know, then it is what it is. Because most of these bitches out here don't even know that they pussy is all fucked up, and they steadily fucking niggas left and right. Some of these niggas out here don't know that they got a dick out here that is shooting out booger snot, and they don't even know it until they shoot out booger snot. And they like, what the fuck? Rob Johnson says, goddamn well these crackers not going to jail. Yes, they are. Shit. They put Bernie Madoff locked up. They locked Bernie Madoff up. And I think that's probably because Bernie Madoff was fucking around. When you fucking around with the white man's money, they gonna lock your ass up. They gonna lock your ass up. It's just a matter of time. But we as a people, if we as a people, we need to preach that. We need to be in front of Congress. We need to be in front of these courthouses. We need to be there. Lock their ass up too. So it said, yo, bro, I'll trade you one of my football rings for one of your mugs. Oh, shit. Nigga, you can have this one, my nigga. Because them motherfucking fantasy league rings look well. Curtis said, yes, he knew, and he paid them off. I think personally, and that's really what, because we all know R. Kelly's a fucking monster. We know R. Kelly's a monster. But I want to talk to my people who still somehow, some way support this person. When I was watching the R. Kelly, when I was watching the Surviving R. Kelly series, I was so shocked at the people, the basically the quote unquote victims, the parents of the victims who let their child go with R. Kelly after the whole case, after you saw the video. And then had the nerve to say, well, he was acquitted. I don't give a fuck if he was acquitted. I don't give a fuck if he was acquitted. I saw the tape. I saw the tape of him fucking a little girl, eating her ass out. Which, by the way, I ain't even gonna lie. That little girl. No, I mean, you know what? I'm not even gonna go there. I was about to say the sickest joke possible, but I'm not gonna go there. Rob Johnson say he's white and has a lot of money. That don't mean anything, Rob. That don't mean anything. There are white people left and right getting locked up. And when you fuck over the white man's money, there are people left and right getting locked up, brother. So that don't mean shit. For real, for real. I do know this. If I was young and had a woman eat my ass out, I don't know. I probably would feel gross too. Because like I said, I was molested when I was younger. But she was a teenager at the time, and I still feel gross. I still think about it and feel grossed out. So I'm not even gonna make that joke, cause I was a victim, and I'm not about to be. No, not at all. But to everybody who constantly keeps listening to his music, I need to stop that shit. I think what's going on, Janet? I think Jussie. I just feel, you know what? I feel sorry for him, but then again, I feel like niggas. Somebody around you should have stopped you from whatever you were trying to do. Curtis says, I'm more upset at the parents and his friends that feed his urge to do so. You're right. Those are the people who really need to be held accountable. All the people around him who were basically helping this keep going. Like that person who was on Surviving R. Kelly, when they said they came on the tour bus and saw him fucking Aaliyah, you should have been on top of this motherfucker. Like, get the fuck off her, you sick ass nigga. You shouldn't have walked back out the fucking. I don't give a fuck how much money this person had. What's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. No, Rob, I was a victim and don't forever at all. I ain't playing with that shit, Rob. That shit was sick. It was gross. Until this day, that wasn't a feeling that I ever want to revisit. And every time I revisit it, I always think fucking that it's nasty to me, bruh. I was a kid and and should never had ever felt that way as a child. I was a kid. I was 7 years old, had no idea what sex was about, and I'm not even going there, Rob. So that's the type of shit that I was talking to you about earlier that you can and cannot do, all right? Anyway, Curtis says, why isn't the owner of the Patriots not in jail yet? Well, because basically they're trying to figure out. I mean, they got the arrest warrant, and they're going to arrest him on him getting the alleged act done to him. But it's a whole shit going on with the human trafficking ring. They're doing a whole other investigation when it comes to that. No, the arrest warrant is he's going to turn himself in. From what I've read on TMZ, he's going to turn himself in. Do you know when you have money, you can prolong some shit. I mean, you can prolong some shit. What's going on, Lydia? What was I saying before, Rob? You got me fucked. You got me messed up with that shit. Cause I don't like joke. I don't joke about that shit. I don't joke about when it comes to the fact of victims and sexual abuse. I don't joke about that shit at all. Oh, CLZ said he turned himself in today. Okay, see, he turned himself in. But that's the people those are the people, thank you for the love, I appreciate that. Those are the people who need to be held accountable. When they bring in all those witnesses, because if you're going to lock people up for drug conspiracies, right? If you're going to lock me up, if I'm in the car with somebody and they say, I'll be right back in just a second, and they run into a 7-Eleven and they rob that motherfucker, then they jump in the car with me and they drive off, and now when they get locked up, I get locked up right with them because I was in the car and because I'm guilty with association. They should do the same fucking thing to these people who let this shit go on in front of their face. All these people who were writing, who were booking flights, who were booking hotel rooms, who were doing everything in their power to help R. Kelly still fuck little girls. All the people who were buying mattresses and rubbers and hiring maids and cleanup crews to do all this fucking shit. They need to be held accountable for it. Something has to be done. And to the parents of all them motherfuckers, to them motherfucking parents who were on TV throwing rocks at R. Kelly's studio, why the fuck y'all weren't at the courthouse when both of your kids walked in and out of the court supporting R. Kelly? Why weren't y'all at the courthouse, huh? Why weren't y'all there? Screaming, come home. She's replying to Curtis. What are you saying? She says, why isn't the owner? Okay. Rob John says, turning himself in and staying in jail is totally different. I don't understand what you're saying. He turned himself in. He's going to have if he turned himself in and there was a warrant issued for his arrest, then believe me, there's going to be a case. There's going to be a trial. I don't know what you're meaning with this one, Rob. He's going to post bail and then he's going to have his day in court. I don't understand what I don't understand what you're saying. When you get arrested, I guess so. So what's going on, Kimberly Glass? So I guess Shaw Burrs, I want to know, just like the rest of everybody wants to know, I guess Rob Johnson, are you still listening to R. Kelly? That's the question. Shaw Burns says, lock the parents up. Are you still listening to R. Kelly? Pablo in the building. Because I'm just going to give you these facts. Shaw Burns and anybody else who has a daughter, here's the facts. R. Kelly, what's going on, Valentine? R. Kelly has stated that his songs are based around his reality. And his reality being that he likes having intercourse with underage girls. He likes having intercourse with underage girls. One of the songs that was actually written for Michael Jackson, which was You Are Not Alone, was basically a song that was about him and another underage girl having a baby and him going to the abortion clinic for her to have an abortion, but he's not going to leave her side and he's still with her. Having known that his music is basically pedophilia music, you would still pump You Remind Me of My Jeep. What's going on, Anari? You would still pump Age Ain't Nothing But a Number. What's going on, Janet? You will still listen to this. Shaw Burns says, so trading my life is wrong with listening to? No, I'm not saying trading your life. I'm not saying that, Shaw Burns. What's going on, cuz? I'm not saying that. But what I am saying, Anari's saying he's a musical genius. And I'm not saying he's not. What's going on, Keisha? What I'm saying is that the man's music is based around his reality. And his reality being that he likes having sex with underage girls. So when he was talking about You Remind Me of My Jeep, he's not talking. First of all, I don't know why y'all women love that song so much. I guess most of y'all like being reminded of a car. Anyway, Keisha says, I don't know. I didn't know you want. I know. I'm sorry. Okay. Anari says he is definitely a broken soul and he has hurt many, but let's be real, who has not? Yeah, of course who has not. But what I'm saying is, after you find out the fact that his music, Shaw Burns says knows certain songs, okay. But after you find out the majority of his songs are based around that fact, can you still listen to his music? Anari Jackson says, if we stop listening to music of sick people, just know music artists are crazy as hell. Yeah, music artists are crazy as hell. Just like comedians were crazy, actors are crazy. Shaw Burns says, man, stop targeting black men. Hey, listen, I want us to stop targeting black men too, but these niggas gotta stop doing shit. That's my fucking point. Niggas stop doing shit and they wouldn't be able to target you niggas. Please. That's my point. So I'm with you on that one, Shaw Burns. Lock up the priests also in these churches. They doing it. Y'all going in on this shit. Y'all got in on late. Anari says, oh, look at it like this. You know men that beat their wife or girlfriend and you still cool with them. No, I'm not. I don't know who is. And if you are, I know a whole family. I know a dude who molested his daughter, and I found out he was molesting his daughter when I became an adult. I cut the wife and the fucking husband off. I cut the husband off, and that motherfucker still would try to follow me on Facebook and Instagram. I cut his ass off, and these are family friends I grew up with. I'm talking about fucking, I love these people. I cut the wife off after the wife took him back. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I cut some other, when some real shit happens like that, I cut the shit off. I'm not gonna play I Believe I Can Fly when at the same token, he was talking about age ain't nothing but a number. He was fucking R. Kelly when he was fucking Aaliyah when Aaliyah was a goddamn kid. Aaliyah didn't know how to suck dick and pop her pussy properly on a penis in order to make herself come. She didn't know what the fuck to do. Like most of y'all women out there, y'all didn't know how to pop y'all pussy and twerk on that dick till y'all got to a certain age. Y'all like, oh, okay, if I twerk this way, then I can come this way. If I twerk that way, then I ain't really my motion. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Everybody saying this is not new. Renard says people know messed up parents and still hang with them. Like I said, me personally, I'm not hanging with no parents after I found out that you sent your child into a human trafficking ring. I'm not being cool with you after I found out that you might have touched your daughter or son in a certain way. No, fuck that shit. If you beating on your wife, I'm not with that shit. If you beating on your kids too much, I'm not with that shit. Sean Burns says people, granddad and dad did the same thing. Okay, all right. You all are saying, and believe me, I'm not saying this with any ill will behind it. But what are we saying if we're all saying? I might go a little longer right now, even though my phone is my shit is about to die. One of my phones about to die. My other shit that I'm streaming from is about to die. God, we're gonna bring it. Tomorrow we're gonna piggyback on this shit tomorrow, everybody. And I just want everyone's saying basically that Anari says, you know, men that smoke with their kids in the car. No, I don't. I don't know anybody. Oh, my circle, we ain't smoking with kids in our car. We don't even want to smoke with our kids around us. We go outside on the balcony. Shit like that. But everyone's saying that we all know it's been happening before, so it almost feels like we're saying, what's the big deal? The big deal is that the shit needs to stop. Anari says, I mean, if we're going to cut people off, let's cut all their asses off. I do. So if you know any friends that smoke with their kids in the car, cut their ass off. Tell them about themselves. Say that shit. Say that shit. Say that shit. Say that shit. Be out loud with that shit. And if they say, well, this is my child, well, they say, well, look, I can't be your friend anymore because I can't condone this fuckery that you're doing around your child, all right? I can't. Sean Burns says, molesting been in people's family for years. His sister was wrong for molesting him. What the fuck? Where the fuck that bitch at? I don't know. That has to do with the parent. That has to do with that. And we need to start speaking this up. Like, there's a video that went viral. Did y'all see a video that went viral especially in the black community? We sweep that shit on the rug so fucking much that it is almost sickening. Like, there was a video that went viral of a girl taping her mother basically the girl confronted her mom saying that your boyfriend comes in my room at night on some creepy Pied Piper shit and touches me. And you know what the fucking mama did? Do y'all know what the mama did? The mama basically bashed her daughter, basically saying, I got a good man and he's a good man. You just trying to take my good man and send him out of there. You basically trying to get rid of my good man. This is how sick it is. That we so much so are thinking that this shit's normal, that we don't believe the fucking victims. Then when we believe them, then we hear the victim stories. We bash the victims. No, I'm not with that shit, and I can't be for it. Anari says, you know females with STDs that still out here humping people that don't know, and you still cool with them. Huh? I don't know. If they don't know they have an STD, then how the fuck everybody else know they had an STD? Huh? I'm confused on that one. All right. Anari says, okay, how about the females that leave their kids in the house and go to the club? How old are these children? Because if these I'm saying it all depends. I don't know. We could say all this type of shit that's right and wrong in people's eyes, but when it comes down to morals, what's morally wrong and right? And for me, I just can't listen to a man's music when I know that this man's music was based around his reality, and his reality is he likes having sex with underage girls. What exactly is teenage to you? Nigga, teenage. Sean Burns says she was sucking dick. Okay, she was sucking dick. Does that mean that she was with it? I don't know. I know that she was too young to be sucking some dick. Anari says not justify any of it, but most people we know are messed up. I know y'all going in. I'm going overtime right now. I'm trying to get to these comments and get my commentary at the same time. She says, so the question during the 50s, Jerry Lee Lewis married a 15-year-old cousin, and he is in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and his music is still played. How would that be compared to R. Kelly? The same way. Anari says, you a lie. I can name two. You can name two people of what? Did I know? That smoke in the car with their kids? What are you talking about, Anari? Keep going. Lakeisha Jakes, what's going on? Sean Burns, she also said parents need to be parents so R. Kelly's won't fuck your child. You're actually right about that. Anari says, let's go back to football, Rob. Let's talk about all the parents smoking at the field. All the parents drunk at the games. All the parents driving while they drunk. Okay. All right. There was a lot of parents doing that. There was fathers out there that was having some drinks. There was fathers out there that was smoking. I was smoking right along with it. But we wasn't with the kids. I don't know. I guess I don't know what we're saying anymore. I don't know what's going on. Because she made a good point, and I'm one to say, okay, that was a good point. That was something good to say, but all right. Rob John says, wrong, Puddin', not your boy. I don't smoke round Ray at all. I think what she's saying, Rob, is that if your son was there, then you were smoking around. If you were there, you were inebriated around. You were inebriated with your kid around, is what she's trying to say. And what she's saying is wrong. Nari says, see, people talk about how much I don't play when it comes to my kids, but I will put a bitch to sleep behind mine. How about you, Anari? You cuss like a motherfucker in front of your kids. I don't think that's right. I've seen you, Anari. You cuss in front of your kids. That's wrong. So should I stop being your friend? I don't think so. What are we saying here? Janet says, my fallback game is strong. I had a friend that left her kids at home while she went to London. She is no longer a friend. No hard feelings, can't rock with you. That's a good point. Bernard says, people out here be doing messed up shit all day. All I'm saying is, I'm with you. I stand with you, but let's stand up for injustice. Yeah, that's what I'm standing up for. I'm standing up for injustice. That's what I'm standing up for. And I'm also, when it comes to injustices, I don't want people making money off of people's hurt. I don't want people still being able to make a living off of other people's pain, is what I'm saying. So what you're listening, and if you go on Spotify, I'm not saying if you still have a goddamn album, a CD in your house, but if you still going on Spotify, if you still on fucking Pandora, if you're on any fucking outlet to make R. Kelly money by listening to his music, then I'm saying shame on you. That's what I'm saying. Because you're still letting a person who harmed people profit off of it, is basically what I'm saying. And always says, as long as we don't pick and choose, some stand up for it all. Okay. I gotta go past this. Y'all are going in. And he says, all I'm saying is we must correct each other. You should have said someone to me if you don't agree. What? Anari, all right. She says I should have said something to her if I didn't agree. Anari, I had just met your ass, so basically I wasn't gonna say anything. It wasn't my place. But I know you now. So what I'm saying is, Anari, stop cussing if you're doing it in front of your kids. I ain't your husband. So I'm saying, Mr. Jackson, say something to Anari, or Mr. Jackson, I don't know you too, but if you cussing around y'all kids, then stop that shit. I'm not saying don't cuss, but I'm saying if you're cussing around, if your kids around you and all you saying is fuck this and fuck that and da-da-da-da, stop the shit, is what I'm saying. So I'm saying it now, goddammit, Anari, to you and Mr. Jackson. I'm saying it, motherfuckers. Yes, that's what I'm saying, Anari. From day on, I'm calling it. I am. I just said it, Anari. I'm saying it, Anari. So from here on out, Anari, what's going on, Zoom Coleman? Stop that shit. Stop that shit. I do not want to hear another. But you can cuss, but if once baby girl pop up and once little man, because you know your youngest son, that motherfucker, I'm watching his ass. Goddammit, I'm watching his ass. When they come around, you better put a filter on that goddamn mouth, Anari. Oh shit, I got to go. I gotta go. I'm so sorry. Tomorrow, tune into the Mark Carter Show. I am so sorry about it. But the executive producer, she's cutting this shit short, as y'all can see. So I got to go. Tune in tomorrow. We're gonna finish this discussion, all right? 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock tomorrow. Please tune in. We're gonna finish this discussion. I love all of y'all. Like I said, all day, every day, make love, not war. Because if you're fucking, you're not fighting. But if you ain't got nobody to fuck, please don't go make war. Don't fuck little kids and do all that other crazy shit. Just go fuck yourself, all right? I gotta go. Peace. See you tomorrow. Don't forget, tomorrow, 12 o'clock. Bye.